Welcome children. In this part 12 of Geography class 10th, I propose to discuss about remaining part of the soil. That is black soil, red soil, laterite soil, arid or desert soil and mountain soil. As far as black soil is concerned, the parent rock is basalt. From basalt's erosion, deposition and denudation, the soil obtained is black in color called black soil. This soil locally in Maharashtra is called Regur. Black soil is also called cotton soil because this soil emerged as supplement for cotton soil which was transferred to Pakistan after partition in 1947. As a result, new areas were discovered where cotton could be grown to supplement to large industries located in Maharashtra, Gujarat region. And black soil, owing to its property of moisture retention capacity in large amount, emerged as a best substitute where cotton is grown at larger scale for industrial raw material. Since this soil has another property of self-aeration and self-plowing along with moisture retention capacity, hence this soil is also referred to as farmer's blend. Black soil is called in situ soil because it is found in the region where it has been formed. So, this in situ soil is very prosperous for fruit-bearing crops as well as cotton crops. This soil is highly clayey in nature. This soil is rich in potash but poor in lime. This soil responds very high to fertilizer. If you see the distribution of black soil, then it is found in Saurashtra region of Gujarat, Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh, Deccan lava trap of Maharashtra, parts of Karnataka, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Now, let us come to another soil, that is red soil. Red soil has derived its name from red iron ore. The reddish color of iron ore which has entered into the rocks of crystalline and amorphous rocks. There, it has turned reddish. Now, this red soil turns yellow when it is moist. So, wherever there is humid climate, red soil becomes yellow color, and wherever there is dry climate, the red soil is reddish in color. Red soil has its derivative from iron containing mineral which are of four types, that is hematite, magnetite, limonite and siderite. These rocks are disintegrated into finer material, yet they are too coarse. So coarse grained soil, red soil is, it lacks in nutrients and fertility. So whenever we add fertilizer to it, it responds very quickly and the fertility of the soil yields very high amount of crops. This soil is found in Jharkhand, southwestern part of West Bengal, Orissa. In Orissa, Badam Pahad region, Kyonjhar, Mayurbhanj region, Koraput, wherever iron containing rocks are there. Then in Chhattisgarh, Durg and Bastar district, where famous Meladila and Dali Rajhara mines are there, along with those in Karnataka, in Bellary, Chikmagalur district, that is Baba Budan Hill region, and then in Sanguine region of Goa, Kadapa region of Telangana, and in Tamil Nadu, Salem, etc. region. This soil favors vegetable cultivation, especially in plateau region where climate is mild. Now, our next soil is laterite soil. Laterite soil term has been derived from Latin word later, which means brick. So those soil which were found in those regions, which I will discuss later, those soils were primarily used for making bricks. Now, these soils owe its property in the region which is very hot and humid. The region which experiences very heavy rainfall. In that region, due to high heat and high humidity, there is enormous growth of microbials along with vegetation. When those vegetation and microbials, they die, they add fertility to the soil. But this fertility does not continue for longer period because as there is incident very high downpour, due to very high downpour, what happens that the top nutrient layer percolates down, when it filters down, and that filtrate downward goes to the bottom of the soil, rendering the topmost layer of the soil infertile. So, the process by which this percolation takes place is called a leaching, and the soil is called leached soil. So, laterite soil is called a leached soil, L-E-A-C-H-E-D, leached soil. This soil is acidic in nature. This soil is coarse grained. This soil is poor in fertility. This soil lacks nutrients but responds very high to fertilizers and irrigation. This soil is of two types. The blackish laterite is used for cultivation of tea and coffee in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Again, blackish laterite soil or simple laterite soil is used for cultivation of tea and coffee in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, red laterite soil is used for growing cashew nut. Here, I would like to add one more. India has second largest export earning from cashew nut. That is cashew kernel, raw cashew. It goes to Arabian countries, European countries, and to North American countries. So, red laterite soil is used for cultivation of cashew nut. Now, another soil is our arid or desert soil. Since arid is that region or desert is that geographic region where rainfall experience is less than 25 centimeters. Here, rate of evaporation as well as transpiration is very high. So, soil moisture is very low. Due to low soil moisture and high capillary action, the soil is saline. The topmost layer of soil is rich in salt, saline. Then, second, this soil is rich in sulfate, carbonate, chlorides of metals. But this soil has a very genuine property. When this soil is irrigated, this soil responds very high and gives very high amount of production of crops. This has been experienced in first phase of green revolution in Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, where in those regions, by the virtue of Bhakra and Nangal canals, that is Indira Gandhi Canal, Satluj Yamuna Link Canal, Western Yamuna Canal, Punjab, Haryana, and Western Rajasthan became granary from grey region to grain region. However, this soil is coarse. This soil is very poor in nutrients because lack of humus. This soil does not allow cultivation of crops. This is found in Rajasthan, Gujarat, and a rain shadow area of Western Ghat. Next one is our montane soil or montane soil. This is also alluvium. This is thin alluvium found along the mountain slopes. Along the mountain slopes, what is there? That This soil is prone to erosion because of slope and gravity fall. So what we need to do, what people do, they do contour plowing and contour bunding. This soil is found in Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, etc. region, where plain is terraced, Sirinuma, terraced plain is formed, where burned is done, and then this soil is used for cultivation of rice, tea, even in some region for sugarcane, etc. Thank you.